Can't do it this fast.
You got it. All right, what are we doing today, Brad?
We are recording for the past hour, and we're only 2 minutes in.
This is the start of the video. Hey, hello, how's it hanging? I'm Matt Mort. This is my roommate, Brad Lancaster. Brad runs a YouTube channel called Discover Connection, all about exploring the power of human connection. Before Discover Connection, Brad was an editor for the YouTube channel Yes Theory, which I was a big fan of, so when I saw a recommended video about how someone got a job working for Yes Theory, I clicked on it and found out he didn't live too far from me. So I left a comment, we connected on Instagram, then he asked me to move out to Vancouver to make videos with him. And 2 years later, here we are.
We didn't even celebrate our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, I know. Were you editing a whole lot before Yes Theory?
No, that's the thing. I actually wasn't editing that much. I went to film school for a bit. Honestly, it's kind of surprising. I really didn't. I was only in film school long enough to make I think I only edited 2 or 3. Which is wild. I didn't even really think about that.
Yeah. So what was your experience like editing your first Yes Theory video?
Back then, their edits were a lot more simple. I think there just happened to be a natural progression within the time that I was editing there, where as I was there, they were starting to level up each time too.
Right.
So then I just got to test my skills every time there was a new video.
Yeah. This channel, by the way, isn't supposed to be, I'm not an expert at editing. I have so much to learn still. I'm just sitting down talking about my process or Brad's process or whoever I sit down with, and we learn together. We learn something new. I'm as interested in editing as you may be.
That's the thing, is we also have 2 different processes. Mm-hmm. I'm very much more the story. I'm terrible with any of the technical stuff. Matt crushes the technical. Music, everything music, I don't even touch that.
So we're gonna go through a video that we edited together along with Liam called FaceTiming Strangers Until Someone Agrees to Hang Out.
Definitely one of my favorite videos that we've done.
As we go through this video, if there's anything that you would change now.
Yeah, I'm actually curious about that as well.
Let me know, yeah.
Because I said before, I was the pacing was great. I'm what if I actually don't like the pacing?
It might not, yeah.
How you doing today?
Good.
We're trying to meet new people by FaceTiming random strangers, and I was wondering if you'd be down for a chat.
Absolutely not.
When you first showed that to me, I was like, fuck, I love that. That was so good.
I felt that it was quick enough, that it was just a quick intro so that you get a glimpse as to what to expect later in the video.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's what most people, before they click on the video, that's kind of what they would assume that most of the responses are going to be.
Yeah.
Is most people have been I'm not going to talk to you. Why are you calling my phone?
And seeing if they'd be down to meet up in person.
I'm just imagining.
One of the hardest parts here is transitioning from scenes to scene. It's kind of cheesy, using a crescendo, everyone does it, but it works.
Crescendos are technically a hack, but they're a good hack. I like them.
Yeah,
and there's different types of crescendos too.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the same. It can be literally any audio that just rises and then stops.
Yeah.
It's like mini tension builders.
Yeah.
And then you're into the scene.
We did some research and found a database that told us the 3 digits. One thing I would add more of now is I would add more subtitles, even when it's not needed.
I don't know if you should have them for everything.
Not everything, but especially moments that are they are a bit more intense, where it's oh my god, how do we find the number?
When you're reading something, you're more active in the content you're consuming.
Yeah.
You watch movies with subtitles. And
I don't.
No?
No.
What? Why do you have subtitles on when you watch movies?
I never do. Unless it's an anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Subtitles are good. They keep you engaged.
We did some research and found a database that told us the 3 digits after the area code and what city they were attached to. So that means that we had 6 digits guaranteed, and we only had to make up the last 4. I think this is a good example too. Just for storytelling, it's taking a piece of information that you could have drawn out and just talking to the camera, or you can cut it up faster with a bit more intense music and some clips that is it's more engaging all the way through, and get that same piece of information in a faster time that's more engaging.
Literally, this clip is you talking about it.
Yeah, actually,
you talked about it in that clip.
And it's just super boring. Okay, so there's a database that you can find online. So we have the first 6 digits, only have to guess the last 4 digits, and then we know that it's in Vancouver. So many times, just creating, I ramble when filming. You're gonna cut out 99% of the stuff you film anyways. Yeah. So that means that we had 6 digits guaranteed. I maybe would have done something a little bit more visual than white, green, and red.
Yeah.
If I think about it now.
Yeah. I almost took just the Mr. Beast approach or whatever of it gets the point across. Let's move on. Yeah,
which is good, because a lot of the times you can take way too much time in the edit to just focus on the little things where it's we just need to get the video out to a point.
Yeah.
Filled our phones up with new numbers and started calling. I loved what you did there. That was great.
These are like the fun little details that I like to do.
I usually have like an idea in my head where I'm like, this is a random thing. Can you like zoom into the white and then it like has a transition into the white of this thing? And you're like, yeah, I mean, I can try to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then somehow you always do.
Dang, there's more than I thought that went into this. Because it has to go to white, but just the phone. So I did make a mask, and then I made the opacity go away.
And I mean, but adding the blur on it like made it so that picture isn't getting super pixelated and looks like shit.
Yeah, I guess after a while you understand that like most animation needs motion blur.
Yeah.
And so it's just a habit to put in motion blur, whether it's for the pixelation or not. Yeah.
I'm starting to learn this stuff more and more now that you're helping me like understand it.
Yeah,
which is good. We're all learning.
Hello. This might sound really weird, but my friends and I are doing this.
When I was editing this video, I was in tears like every day.
I know. I heard you laughing constantly.
Matt,
What?
You're just being you, but your reactions. It was just really fucking funny.
My name's Matt.
Can we reveal this one?
The interesting thing about this, these are two different calls. So I'm on the phone with some guy in a gym, and she's from a different call.
And the reason why I did that was because I just liked the visual of her face just getting like smaller and smaller. And his clip, it's just facing the ceiling. And that part was just so funny. So it's like, that call is real.
Yeah.
But it's just pairing it with a different visual to then make it a better story.
Would you be down to have a convo? And okay, she hung up, so that's cool. Oh, right, and then we actually dubbed that line since it was a different call. I originally said, okay, he hung up, have a convo, and okay, he hung up, so that's cool. And so we changed the call, so I dubbed it and said, okay, she hung up. Have a convo, and okay, she hung up. Cool. Nothing crazy, but
little details.
Just a little detail and a little fun fact for you.
Yeah, I was born in Australia, but I'm Australia?
Where the hell's that?
Down under.
Sometimes I'm curious, like, do people find the jokes that we find funny?
Yeah, I'd love to get like a webcam. That seems kind of creepy, but like
hacking people's webcams.
Yeah,
just to see them
I want to see
video.
people's reaction to like the videos.
All you see is just
yeah, just the whole time, just just crack a little smile.
After about 50 calls, we did it. And I've only had the chance to go skiing once since moving to Vancouver, so I was stoked to go skiing with him. But then, we got a call.
Greg's sick. He has to quarantine.
That shit took forever to get that scene. I'm not a good actor, so we filmed that one part like 100 times trying to get me to write.
I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to show all those bloopers.
He has to quarantine.
Okay, you gotta do it fast. I'm already laughing.
Greg's sick. He has to quarantine.
This is your first time? Come on. Fuck!
Keep smiling, bro.
So we called, and we called, and we kept calling.
There it is.
Destroyed our computers. And we wanted to make it like another double the size of this.
Yeah, but at that point, I was like 5 hours into making this.
The renders were like 12 hours long.
I remember you left for an event or something, and then you came back, and I was just like destroyed. And you're like, let's just move on. Probably too much work, but I think it paid off because a lot of people mentioned it in the comments.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, that. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, production value is off the charts.
Yeah, I wanted to have a visual of like how much we actually called.
Right.
In, again, a condensed period of time. We get it. You're calling people.
Yeah.
And you can only do that so much before it starts to get boring. It's like, yeah, we fucking get it. They're not answering. Like, what do you want?
Do you need help hanging up?
This was it. We've hit rock bottom. There's no climbing out from here. How are we ever going to find somebody as awesome as Greg with phone calls like these?
Seemed a little too dramatic, or what?
I was trying to go for a comedic approach.
It was
there.
kind of comedic.
Because I couldn't make it serious, like, oh,
yeah,
we're not getting calls. So it was like,
it's not that serious of a situation.
Yeah. So making a more comedic approach was my solution to that.
Yeah.
And then you still feel like we're going through the shit, the trauma and tribulations to get there.
There's still issues and conflicts.
Multiple different emotions allows you to stay engaged too.
Yeah.
Like if I just kept it as this like sad, like serious thing, then
Right.
it would just get boring. But having different emotions going back and forth, it does take you on that little bit of like a roller coaster ride.
I feel like that works unless it's excitement. Then you can keep people like they're excited about the next thing.
Yeah, like I mean, you can keep it going up, but you really have to have the stakes go higher and higher, which is kind of like a Mr. Beast video.
Right.
I was just wondering if you're down for a random chat.
That's very weird, but sure.
Amazing.
Me personally, I need to get better at knowing when to not have any music, because I pretty much have music for like everything, unless it's like a comedic break or like a purposeful stop and then we resume. I put a drone sound in the background of this. Now I would have cut it out.
It needed something, but we couldn't find anything.
I don't even think it did need something. But I wonder what it sounds like.
Wondering if you're down for a random chat.
No.
It sounds really...
See, that's the thing. Sometimes you just have to put in like a bunch of different songs, and you just there's some that you'll test out that'll just feel drastically different. And that one, you're like,
it's like you're so sad. It's so sad.
We're obsessed with
Oh my god, we are so obsessed with my
and then this one, it's like you're kind of building up. It's like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
We have something in common. Like, this is a great call. Yeah, we're getting to know him a little bit, and then we found a common like theme that we both love Catan. Can this guy be the one?
Right.
Now you're like, oh shit, he could be the one.
no random. Alright, I'll send you a pin.
Okay, we'll see you in like 45 minutes an hour. Yeah, man!
I like this too because you get the payoff. He says yes here.
Yeah.
But you're not fully giving that like satisfaction.
Yeah,
like
the
this
excitement.
song, like you made it perfect where like
Right.
yeah, it's like the build up and then it's like, okay,
Incredible.
he said yes, but we're still on the call. And then like there's a celebration. And that song where it hits into the climax of the song, it's just like, fuck yeah, we all start cheering. Like it makes me feel exactly how I felt in that moment.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It just matched up perfectly.
When I found the song, I just immediately it reminded me of like a coming of age indie flick or something.
Yeah.
Of like friends having like fun, and it just made me feel fucking amazing.
And that's exactly what it made me feel like in this moment, just like so happy. Like that like reaction where disc golf shop to buy our own discs.
That's him? Hey!
And while Liam, Mark, and I were inside. Yeah, I think the only thing I would do is maybe change the song at this point.
Let's go, baby!
We went to go meet up with Mark. Yeah, like even that let's go, like on that energy, it's a perfect time to switch into a different song.
Yeah.
And you can keep the energy going with just a different song, just to change the pace of things. One thing you always do so well is just time the music.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, like, play it without that. How much of a difference that makes? And put it back. Oh.
Yeah, just more satisfying.
Yeah, it makes me. I feel like, oh fuck, is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make it?
There is so much more footage to the disc golf. Like this is like hole 3 or hole 2.
Yeah.
And this is the last hole.
We do a bit of a jump.
That's pretty much like any scene. There's going to be like tons of footage that you just don't use.
It'd be so easy for other people to just like, oh well, I have to show the transition from day to night.
Right.
It's like, no, you get the point that we played disc golf. Now we're just getting to the end. We're moving on.
Kill your darlings, kill your babies.
That's a serial killer.
And then we'll play in a game of...
I would have probably. We got masks on. I probably would have cut that.
Oh, the weird cut there?
Yeah.
And then we'll play in a game of Catan.
We'll play a game of Catan.
Yeah, I don't know why we missed that.
Yeah. A silver lining of COVID is definitely like in editing, you can just like put whatever audio you want underneath like a mask.
And you can dub it too. You can just say a line after, like outside.
Guys, why Canada? The first time I came here was with the army.
Unfortunately, with the way that attention goes, it just makes it so people get bored with this stuff.
Yeah.
But this is the most important stuff. Like this is the stuff that we should be focusing on. You're just trying to focus as much as we can on what is building the relationship between us.
Yeah.
You don't get to see 90% of the connections that we made. And it's like slowing it down and allowing the audience to feel these moments and connect with them is like something that I want to try to get out of the videos.
And I think that's something that we got to figure out of like how do we make it that more enticing for people to want to stick around and realize that this is like really valuable.
The game is officially started. 6.
You just want to play Catan right now?
I do. Let's make a Catan group and we can play online together.
Join our Discord. We'll play Catan because you always win.
I don't know why we filmed on the GoPro. Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting about this. We blurred my middle finger.
I thought you were doing that as a joke.
Yeah, I know. I figured we're censoring swear words. Might as well censor. But also, I just realized you can see the reflection.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna look at it and be like,
Present to you your prize.
Ah!
Oh!
Yeah!
I love it. But the real prize is the friends you made along the way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
oh wait, I have to do a cold dip.
Just like so many other scenes in this video and in every video, a whole, like, I don't know, we had a 10-minute conversation and that was like turned into 9 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's really just sticking to like what's important to the story. This is the end of the video. We're not gonna drag out a whole another conversation. We got the connection, we got the story, we got everything. Let's end it pretty quickly here. Yeah.
I think the next thing too is like a lot of these videos, like in the pre-production, put in a lot more stakes, put in a lot more like obstacles and challenges. Like you could have kind of planned for that, to like really think about that. And even when we get to the meeting, what are we doing with him that adds in more stakes to the story?
Right. Yeah, I'm really curious what someone like a Hayden Hillier-Smith or a Chip Fat top tier editor would do with this footage. I'm curious like how the end result would look. Discover Connection is looking to hire an editor, so if you're interested, send Brad a DM on Instagram. Let me know how you would edit this video differently in the comments. Next week I'm going to be going through the process of editing a Downey Live video, someone else I edit for, so I'm very much looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cut it out.
Is that your catchphrase now?
Yeah.
Cut it out.
This has been a Matt Mort video, and that's a cut. I don't have a catchphrase.
We'll just end it on that.
Gotta hurt now.